Good morning and welcome back to the morning commute with Hopi living in the city. If you're new here, we are a family from the Hopi Nation, born and raised, the missus and I anyway, and who currently reside here in the valley. So we are here living life. We try to get home as much as we can. We got all our family out there. I have my sister's boys down here, and then some extended family, and then the missus, she has her cousins down here. So other than that, all our relatives are up there on the Hopi and Navajo nations. And today is Tuesday. It seems like it's a pretty light commute. What do you guys think? I thought yesterday was going to be more like this, but yesterday was kind of busy. And so it is a cool 56 degrees down here, and it's a little after 5:30. I didn't have time to get like 2 cups in, so I have one. I made it the larger volume on the Keurig, and I kind of thought it would do this. It's kind of a little weak, but that's okay. And so I was thinking, and I was telling the missus, if I set a goal of making breakfast or taking breakfast and lunch, then if, well, I said for the both of us, my calculations would be we would save about $500 in 2.5 weeks. It seems like a lot, huh? But I don't know. I like yesterday. I really only needed to spend $5 for breakfast, but instead I spent 20. I bought a couple extra. I don't know, a burrito, one extra burrito, one extra biscuit, and I could have saved 15 by just thinking of myself, but I got some extras for the group there. And for lunch, I went and got some churches. It's like this yellow car is being followed. Churches, and I got the wrong order. I got like a 3-piece meal or something, and could have gotten away with a sandwich or something. So today I brought a sandwich. I was thankful the missus made a sandwich for me. And this morning I forgot to get into the freezer and get me a Jimmy Dean sausage pack. I know I left some at work, but I don't know if they're still there. But oh man, yeah, I might have to get a burrito this morning, but I'm gonna try to limit myself to just one because I think my goal for saving is I want to get some Makita tools. No, not Makita, Milwaukee tools. But I'm still assessing them because I have the last Christmas I got a really nice laser level, and I'm trying to think of which tools will work on that same battery because the laser level has a charger and a battery already, and if I can find the tools only that work are compatible with that battery, I'll be saving some money, I think. And so, motivation for me to try to take my breakfast and lunch would be for that to get me some nice tools. It's always nice to have some power tools. I really want to get like a cordless multi tool that's not going to fall apart after a while. which is what I found happens with the Harbor Freight and Walmart stuff. They're a good price up front and they get the job done, but longevity and safety are a different story. I'm not saying anything bad about them, but I'm just saying I want to get me something real durable that's going to last. For instance, I have me a set of a screwdriver and impact driver that I got. They are Craftsman brand, and I've had those for I would say 5 or 6 years now, and I haven't had any issues with them. They perform well, but I was also wanting one of those stronger impact drivers that are for removing wheels. Like, say if someone's on the side of the road and they need their tire changed, and you have your impact driver and your deep sockets, you can go out there and just pop those wheels off real quick and then pop them back on. And you'll, of course, you'll let them torque their own stuff down. But sometimes when I'm doing like some work on the vehicles, I find that the impact wrench that I currently have does not have the power to pop those off. I generally have to get a breaker bar, break them loose, and then jack the vehicle up and proceed. So yeah, that's my goal. Week week coffee was not part of the plan though, so I'm gonna have to go back to my routine. Generally, I have 1 cup of coffee as I'm getting ready, or as I'm just chilling there, relaxing. And then as I get closer to leaving, then I put another pod on in the portable cup, and then I finish getting ready to hit the road, and then the portable cup generally lasts me to like the first 30 minutes or an hour at work, including my drive. But this morning I got into watching. I was watching this show on filling in around a tub and shower install. The person that initially did it was they left a bunch of space around the tub, and so the person that was making the video was filling it in and showing how you can use this fiber tape stuff. Once you put in the filler, you let it dry a little, then you add that fiber meshing stuff around the edges, and then it looks like it's a normal job. But I was watching it because sometimes when I would clean around the top of the showers on our boys' shower, you could see that the subcontractor didn't fill it all in for some reason. And so there's a little bit of a gap here and there, but it's something that I was talking to the missus about. And when we redo our caulking on the sinks, we want to try to address the showers as well. We're also supposed to be doing our backsplash, but my levels out home, well, that's my excuse anyway. And so it seems like a fun job to do. And we bought some of the sticky back material. But the more and more I think about it, it might be fun just to use like a regular tile stuff. But we'll see. See what's going on in the news this morning.
For all their confidence about working with the federal government, the states can't figure out how to agree amongst themselves. The 7 states are split into 2 groups, and those camps each submitted separate proposals to the feds about how to manage the river. Elizabeth Cobley studies water policy at the University of Nevada, Reno.
I sort of worry that, like, when our house is in water inside the basin that needs bigger national level, big P political kind of changes are more likely to impact policymaking or more likely to add more stress.
The states say they're working to find agreement, even though they appear far apart.
The story remains the same. We're committed to coming up with a solution.
Gene Shawcroft is Utah's top water negotiator.
This is a 7-state solution, not an administration solution, if you will. And so there's no waffling in our commitment to come up with a solution.
In the past, the federal government has set deadlines and threatened to bring down the hammer on states if they don't set aside their differences. J.B. Hamby, California's water negotiator, says that could happen with this next administration.
Are we going to have this be just in another venue that's either there's some sort of unilateral federal action or met courts, or can we work together to accomplish something as states, which so far has not happened?
Pressure for the states to come to an agreement is only mounting. Until then, demand for water will remain steady, and on the other side of the equation, climate change will keep sapping the river. And the next president is poised to enact policies that could make climate change worse. I'm Alex Hager.
And you can find the story and more coverage of all important water issues here in Arizona around the Southwest on our website, kjzz.org, and we're listening to Morning Edition on 91.5.
KJZZ is supported by Essence Bakery, open Wednesday through Sunday at 38th Street and Indian School. Organic breakfast, lunches, specialty pastries.
Breakfast, organic breakfast.
McDowell all the way southbound to Roosevelt. If you are coming northbound, you are able to get on the eastbound I-10. The main line of the westbound 10 is open. Just can't get off and on there at 51st Avenue. We will keep you up to date on that. Also working crashes 35th Avenue and Southern Avenue right at the Loop 202 southbound freeway. That's a crash involving hazardous materials. Grand Avenue near Thompson Ranch Road and El Mirage.
Have a good day, folks.